Mike, it is great to see you.
Good to see you guys. Really enjoy watching you.
Good.
Please do a good job.
Well, it's the 10th anniversary of the Subway World Series, and you were part of so many Mets-Yankees games. It's got to be interesting for you to come back and watch this.
No, it is, and I first of all, I can't believe it's 10 years already. We'll talk about making you feel old, but yeah, I really enjoyed these games. I mean, you know, from the onset, I knew if you could do well in these games, it could really help your standing with the home fans. So I was fortunate. My first year, I think I got traded here at an OK series, but then '99, I really got up for these games. And how could you not? I mean, with the fans and the energy, it definitely has a playoff atmosphere.
Question for you, Mike. When you first came over here the first year, you kind of struggled a bit, and then we got Jason Bay out in left field. He's hit 30 home runs for how many times? He's got 1 home run at the quarter mark, struggling at the plate. Relate your experiences that first year when you struggled. And was it the pressure of New York?
Everything. I mean, and you know as well as anybody, I mean, when you just get out of your game and you get out of things that are comfortable for you, it can be very, very frustrating. And especially with baseball, because you start thinking, well, if I can only go 8 for 10, if I can only go 20 for 30, and it just doesn't work that way. But, you know, I always say, and I said something about him about a week ago, and I just say it's just baby steps, you know, scratch a hit, hitting a walk, try to slowly get back to where you're seeing the ball well, and you're not pressing, and you're not going out of the strike zone. Take your walks, and you get a bad hit or a lucky hit, as we say, sometimes it has a way of getting some momentum, and then you start, you know, squaring the ball up.
Is that different here? I mean, is it you have to shield out the noise a little more here than elsewhere?
I just think everything's magnified here.
As A-Rod hits one to center field, and Pagan is there. 1 out.
Yeah, I mean, everything's magnified here. You know, the media, the scrutiny, the attention, and when you're struggling, and when you're doing well, for that matter, too. So, you know, as I've said, I mean, it's the best place to play when you're winning, and it's the toughest place to play when you're not. So, you know, you just have to ride it out and hopefully, you know, hang in there.
Do you have a favorite moment from those Mets-Yankees games? I mean, you know, the grand slam against Clemens and the one you hit on the tent at Shea Stadium. But is there something that stands out in your mind?
Yeah, that game that the ball hit against the tent over the left field bullpen was a great game. I mean, that was one of those slugfests. It was like 4.5. It was like 4 hours of BP. I was saying, and it was back and forth. And I think Matty Franco got base hit to win the game. And
off of Vera, yeah.
Yeah, but there's so many moments. I mean, we had so many great games that it's really tough to pin down. I hit I think a bottom of the 8th home run too. I forget, we were close to getting swept. We lost the first 2 games. It was a Sunday night game.
There's so many are hard to remember.
Yeah, but no. I don't mean for me. I mean just moments in general, you know.
Do people remind you about the Clemens thing a lot over the last 10 years?
Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is, you know. You just deal with it. I mean, I actually just saw Roger January. I was at a golf tournament in the Bahamas, and I said hi, shook hands, you know, it's in the past, but it was an interesting time.
Robinson Cano shoots one out to Reyes, and so Takahashi has the first 2 outs here in the second. So tell us, what are you up to? Are you just Mr. Mom, Mr. Dad?
I've never been so busy doing nothing. I'll tell you, it's great. I mean, I got 2 little girls, and I'm just really involved. I mean, preschool, swimming lessons, and love helping out my wife, and you know, makes the marriage better when you can, you know how that goes. You help out. It's fun, and you know, I do little things here. I'm still coaching with the Italian, their national team. I go to Italy at the end of July. Actually, we have a European Championship in Stuttgart, so I did that at the World Classic last year. So that's kind of my way of staying connected to the game and going over there and helping out their program a little bit.
You got some of your old teammates here this weekend. Benny's here, Turk's here.
Johnny Turk. I mean, it was fun. And, you know, of course, you get together with the insults start flying right away. You know? Yes. I went and I said, okay, let me see the gut. Let me see the gut. So it was fun. I mean, a lot of great memories with that team. And for a team that really, I mean, in all honesty, we didn't have the best talent, but it was fun. We were a true team, and we played together, and we found a way to win every night instead of finding a way to lose. And that was a lot of fun to be a part of that.
I really feel, Mike, that of all the Met teams in all Met history, there was never one player, one hitter in the Met lineup that really carried the team over the course of a season like you did. I really feel that way.
Oh, I appreciate that. But I also feel, again, it's like, this. It's just the guys around you. We had good synergy and, just Super Joe and guys like that just were able to pick us up when we needed it. It just seemed like when we were down, I mean, yeah, I knew what my job was to be the bull. But, I needed help too, and everyone needed help. So it was like we had a great bullpen, we had great starting pitching, played great defense. You know how important that is. We caught the ball. So we didn't beat ourselves a lot, and we were able to hang with the tough teams, and we snuck in there, and we almost won the World Series, which with a team that, as I said, didn't look really great on paper.
I know one thing for sure, that 2000 League Championship Series against the Cardinals, I never felt Shea Stadium shake the way it did during those games.
Those games were great. We had so much fun, and beat a really good ball club as well.
Swisher out to center field, and Pagan is there. Takahashi with a 1-2-3 inning. Mike, so good to see you again.
Good to see you guys. Yeah, I keep watching you guys.
Stop by anytime.
Too short.